True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Where there is reverence there is fear, but there is not reverence everywhere that there is fear, because fear presumably has a wider extension than reverence. One who is injured ought not to return the injury, for on no account can it be right to do an injustice, and it is not right to return an injury, or to do evil to any man, however much we have suffered from him. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. Ordinary people seem not to realize that those who really apply themselves in the right way to philosophy are directly, and of their own accord, preparing themselves for dying and death. I only wish that ordinary people had an unlimited capacity for doing harm. Then they might have an unlimited power for doing good. The end of life is to be like God, and the soul following God will be like Him. If all misfortunes were laid in one common heap whence everyone must take an equal portion, most people would be contented to take their own and depart. No evil can happen to a good man, either in life or after death. He and his are not neglected by the gods. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. I decided that it was not wisdom that enabled poets to write their poetry, but a kind of instinct or inspiration, such as you find in seers and prophets who deliver all their sublime messages without knowing in the least what they mean. A system of morality which is based on relative emotional values is a mere illusion, a thoroughly vulgar conception which has nothing sound in it and nothing true. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall gain easily what others have labored hard for. All men's souls are immortal, but the souls of the righteous are immortal and divine. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when thou art in, continue firm and constant. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. He is a man of courage who does not run away, but remains at his post and fights against the enemy. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. If you don't get what you want, you suffer. If you get what you don't want, you suffer. Even when you get exactly what you want, you still suffer because you can't hold on to it forever. Your mind is your predicament. It wants to be free of change, free of pain, free of the obligations of life and death. But change is law, and no amount of pretending will alter that reality. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. One should never do wrong in return, nor mistreat any man, no matter how one has been mistreated by him. The really important thing is not to live, but to live well. And to live well meant, along with more enjoyable things in life, to live according to your principles. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Without a sense of wonder and appreciation, the capacity for lifelong learning begins to be muted. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. Think not those faithful who praise all thy words and actions, but those who kindly reprove thy faults. Virtue does not come from wealth, but wealth, and every other good thing which men have, comes from virtue. Intelligent individuals learn from everything and everyone, average people, from their experiences. The stupid already have all the answers.